My name is Katawichar, and today I'm going to interview you about the values and some communication styles in Korea. And can you introduce yourself a little bit?
Okay. My name is Taekwon Yeon, and I'm from Korea. I've been living in Thailand for 12 years now, and for the 12 years that I've been staying here, I've been going to, I'm studying international schools, and now I'm studying MUIC, studying in the major of international business.
Let's come into the values questions. The first questions that I'm going to ask you is, what is the most important for you, like family, friends, money, reputations, or other factors?
I would say that I consider family as the most important factor.
And why is it important to you?
Mainly because either it may be blood-related family or a family developed from through the years of friendship or experience. Like, these group of people are those who we rely on and put our trust, love, and who truly takes care of each other consistently throughout our life. And family has always been my first priority and concern. Like, before I make any major big decisions, either it be relation to my education or work or any kind of big decisions, I would always think about my family and before making the decision. Like, societies always change and reputations can be built and broken and money can be made, but family is life, and I think that if a family member dies, then you won't be able to meet them again. So that's why I think family is one of the important factors for me.
And do you think that punctuality is really important to you, like be on time?
Yeah, I do. Ever since I was young, my father has lectured me on the essence of punctuality and its importance with the society we live in. Because we live with like other people and we have to interact with each other, right? So my father taught me that punctuality is the first thing that we present to others when we have a meeting, yeah. Being on time shows that you are well-mannered, and since when we meet someone, it requires not only yourself but the opposite individual's time as well.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think it's both efficient for you and the other person you're meeting.
Graduated from high school, do you think that you have to attend the university right away, or you can go for work first? Or do you think that university is really important to you?
After high school, I think it's okay to work part-time and stuff to gain experience.
Yep.
But I think nowadays the high school education is limited to the working world.
Yep.
So I think it's best if you go to university because it builds a bridge and connects us and prepares us more for the future.
So it's coming to the questions that how you interact with the older people in your culture,
In my culture.
like in the way of talking or like body language.
Whenever I interact with somebody who's older than me, or any seniors, I would always show them respect and and show that I'm well-mannered. So, like, for example, if I'm talking with someone who's older than me, then I would always say things.
Actually,
Yeah, I have my language and body posture would be different from when I'm talking to my friends.
Yep.
And like if I see somebody like my father's friend,
Yeah.
then I would have to like stand up and bow to them.
Okay.
Yeah, and when I greet them.
Do you have any specific word to call like a brother, bigger brother, or like bigger sister?
Yeah, for guys, if I call an older brother, I have to call them Hyung.
Yeah.
And to older sister, Duna.
Okay. Are you getting used to Thai culture now since you're living in Thailand for 12 years?
Yeah, because I've been living here for such a long time, I think I've adapted to the culture already. But sometimes there are some of the cultural things that I haven't experienced.
Yeah.
They don't come as a shock, but it's just amusing to me. Like one of the like rub nong and stuff, I didn't expect that. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't know that there was we had this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was interesting to find out about this.
And do you think the husband should go out for work and the wife should stay as a housewife when they getting married, like getting together?
No, I don't agree to this because nowadays it's up to us. Like we can decide for both males and females if they want to work. I think it's their right to be. They have the right to work if they want, and I think this problem would come if they had a child in their family. But I think they can talk to each other and work things out even though they have a child. So I don't think that the wife has to stay at home and the man needs to go to.
Also, normally, Korean people, they're couples, they go out to work. Women have to stay as a housewife in Korea.
Traditionally, like in the olden days, yeah, the female, the woman, the wife would stay at home as a housewife, and the husband would go out to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now things change, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in your culture, if you get married, do you still live with your parents?
Yes. Like, if you get married, typically you would live with the parents of the husband.
Yep.
And even though they do this, they would always take care of their parents for both sides of the couples.
Yep.
Like, so we would also take care of the husband
Okay.
parents as well as the wife's parents.
Yep.
And there are people who do not live with their parents
Yep.
now in the modern day, but even though they don't live with them, they still take care of their parents.
And if there's one people coming to Thailand, do you think they have to learn Thai in order to survive, or just English is enough for them if they come to Thailand to survive?
I don't think it's mandatory, but I think that is very helpful if you do learn. If you have the opportunity to learn Thai language, then it will be very helpful when they are staying in Thailand.
Yeah.
Like I have friends who've been living in Thailand for a long time,
Yeah.
but never learned Thai. Only they get through life with only English.
Yeah.
But I would advise them it would be helpful if they did learn Thai.
And can you speak Thai?
Yes.
Okay. So, if there isn't any sport competitions or events, would your family join you to watch you?
My family has always been busy with work, so if every time I have a sports competition and things that are related to that, because of work they couldn't make it, and I understand their position, so I don't get upset about it or anything.
Okay.
Yeah, but I know that they would love to come if they could, if they
Okay.
had the time to.
So, what about traditionally for Korean people? Are they going to watch their child when they have the sport events or competitions? And let them know.
Yes, traditionally in our culture, like either if our fathers can't make it, then our mothers or other family members will come and support the child.
Okay. And in your culture, what do you think about public display affections or PDA? Like when you go out and hold hands and kissing each other,
Yeah.
like on the street.
To a certain extent, it's okay. Like holding hands and maybe like hugging and stuff like that is okay. But kissing and anything more aggressive
Yeah.
than that would be like ill-mannered. It won't be appropriate to do in a public place.
Okay. When it comes to the decision making, or like choosing your own path, and now you following your parents' decisions or your own decisions?
So personally, since I was young, my parents have guided me to help create a path of my own.
Yep.
They provided me with a lot of opportunities, like learning the piano, playing golf, and martial arts and stuff like that, and have provided me with a good, great education. So through their help, I guess I can say that I'm pursuing a path of my own.
And what do you think that brings out your most happiness in your life? Is that being rich or doing things that you want to?
I would always answer this type of question by saying doing the things that you love to do will
Yeah.
generate the ultimate
money. Yeah.
happiness in life, because like there are other factors that interfere with these, like money and time.
Yep.
Like because to a certain degree we need money to be able to do the things we love, and we need time. Like if we're too busy, then we can't do the things that we love. Yeah. But besides doing the thing we love, I also think being with the right group of people who brings out the best of you is what I believe that creates the happiness in life.
When you have a girlfriend, do you think that is it better to stay with your girlfriends before you're getting married, like together?
Yeah, I think this is a good, wise decision, because if you live with your partner, then you are entering that comfort zone and getting to know the person more better in their daily life.
Yep.
So it will help make the decision later if you're going to get married or not.
Okay. And are you taking the wedding celebration seriously? Like, do you have to make it happen? You know.
Personally, if I get married, like I would not be so insistent on having a wedding ceremony. But if my loved one wants a wedding ceremony, then I would be happy to support her and provide her with a wedding ceremony.
Now it's coming to the communication styles questions. Do you prefer working alone or as a group?
It depends on the task, but I can work both efficiently working with group and individually, but I would prefer working individually because I can get things done on my own time and terms, and I think it's more efficient for me to work individually.
So when you have any problem, do you solve it by yourself or seeking someone to help you?
This also depends on the seriousness of the problem, but I would always try to find a solution to the problem first, and if I cannot solve the problem, then I would seek for help.
think that you're from a high or low context culture?
I think I come from a moderate, so a mixture of both high and low. Like if there's anything related to family or work wise, then I would be more towards the high context. But if it's with friends, then I would also maintain the high context, but I would be more easygoing and yeah, maybe slip a bit to the low context as well.
And if you're having conversation with someone else, and there are one person or your friends coming to interrupt you, like suddenly speaks up, would you consider it to be rude?
Yes, culturally, like in my culture, I believe it's considered rude. Since when you interrupt a person, you are interrupting not only the person you're talking to, but the other person that person is talking to. So it discontinues the flow of the conversation for them. So I think it's more appropriate if you at least let them know that you're there and tell them that you want to talk to them and wait for them to maybe stop talking, finish their conversation first.
Do you have any ways of greeting people? Like in Thai we have why to greeting others. Do you have it in Korea?
Yes, we have we have different types of we bow when we greet. So, for example, like when I am greeting my friends, I would either just say hello or just a simple wave. But if I am greeting a senior or someone older, an elder, we would stand up and bow.
Yep.
And when we bow to a senior, like we would just bow like simply just like that. But to an elder, our bow would be more in an angle, so we bow more deeply.
Okay.
And usually with elders and who is more important, we would always like the girls would put their hands on their stomach and then bow. The guys would put their hands at the back or on the side. Yeah. And if it's with the like a very important person or like a president, then we would almost bow to like 90 degrees. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yes, I think it's pretty much similar to Thailand. Like when I'm talking with my friends, it'll be just casual, not formal and stuff like that. But if I'm talking to my seniors or elders, then I would have to talk in a more formal manner. Like so, I would have to call them older brother, which is in Korean is Hyung, and as a older sister, it's called Nuna. So I would say their name first, and then say older sister, and then yeah, for the guys it would be the name and then the older brother. And if it's for like parents or adults, then our sentence, like the vocab that we have to choose to say when we're talking with the older elders, then it will be the vocab we use with them and with just the seniors would be different as well.
So is it better to talk directly or indirectly?
I think for me, I would talk to people in a more direct way because I believe that talking directly towards people would it saves time and I think it's more effective to send a message towards them so that they don't get confused or
If a team you are working working with doesn't cooperate well, how would you deal with this problem?
If people don't work properly and don't cooperate well in groups, then I would step in and try to see what the problem is, yeah, and try to fix the problem within the group. So find what the problem is, talk to the group, and see what the problem is, and try to solve the problem by talking to each other and working it out as a team.